Good morning and welcome to my class. We are seeing the lesson from Unit 2nd, reading B, excuses and excuses. I've explained you uh, the word's meaning and I have given you the poem. Now, in today's class, we will see the summary of the poem.
Excuses, excuses and excuses. बहाने, बहाने और बहाने by Gareth Owen.
Late again, banking shop. What's the excuse this time?
Not my fault, sir.
Whose fault it is then?
Grandma, sir.
Grandma's? What did she do?
She died, sir.
Died?
She's seriously dead, alright, sir.
That makes poor grandmother this term banking shop. All on days.
I know, it's very upsetting, sir.
How many grandmas have you got banking shop?
None, sir.
You said you had 4?
All dead, sir.
And what about yesterday banking shop?
What about yesterday, sir?
You were absent yesterday.
That was the dentist, sir.
The dentist died.
No, sir. My teeth, sir.
You missed the maths test banking shop.
I had been looking forward to it, sir.
Right. Line up for P.
Can't, sir.
There is no such word as can't banking shop.
No, kid, sir.
Where is it?
Home, sir.
What is it doing at home?
Not iron, sir.
Couldn't you iron it?
Can't, sir.
Why not?
Bad hand, sir.
Who usually does it?
Grandma, sir.
Why couldn't she do it?
Dead, sir.
The poem Excuses and Excuses is composed by Gareth Owen, who lived in England and wrote many plays for children and adults. In this poem, he, the poet, describes about the excuses made by Benkinsop. Benkinsop turns up at class late again means he goes to the class late again, and his teacher probably tired of him. The teacher is tired of him, and the teacher tried again and again to correct him, but what happens here we will see. And his teacher probably tired of him outwitting means to gain advantage over somebody by doing something clever. So Benkinsop, he was taking advantage of the privileges or the excuses that he gave, and the teacher, he was tolerating that. So Benkinsop, he was taking advantage. So let me repeat it again. Benkinsop turns up at class late again, and his teacher probably tired of him outwitting him by making such inventive excuses. See, Benkinsop, he was a very clever student, not in studies but in making excuses. So whenever teacher asked him the reason for coming late again to the class, Benkinsop, he gave such inventive excuses that nobody expected from him. So the teacher asked him the reason for not coming or for being late again. Now this time teacher plans to catch Benkinsop out for all the times he had been late. See, Benkinsop, he was late for several times, and teacher every time asked him what is the reason for being late and what is the reason for not coming to school. But Benkinsop, he gave always the inventive excuses, and nobody expected that kind of excuses from him. But this time teacher had planned to catch Benkinsop for all the times he had been late, or he had been late and absent. Now, but Benkinsop, as always, answered that it wasn't him, or it wasn't his mistake. Benkinsop again, he made excuses and he said that it wasn't his mistake. The teacher protested still, as he was very constant to undertake for knowing the reason for being late. So this time teacher protested, means he was against Benkinsop. Why? Because he had given such kind of excuses over and over again and again. So anyway, the teacher had decided to know what is the actual reason for being late. But Benkinsop again, he made mistake, and he said to his teacher that it wasn't him. So after further investigation about transgression or fault that Benkinsop had made, the teacher investigated. Then what happened? Whose it really was, Benkinsop quickly responded to, it was grandma's who died. See, Benkinsop, when teacher asked to Benkinsop that what is the reason for being late, so Benkinsop quickly responded, and he said it wasn't him, but it was his grandma who died. So because of his grandma, he was late. The teacher was sagacious, means intelligent person. See, it's not only the Benkinsop who always made inventive excuses, but teacher was also intelligent and clever. Now, who has ability to make good decisions? See, intelligent person, or let's say sagacious, meaning intelligent person who has ability to make good decisions. Now, the teacher uh, asked to Benkinsop with a trick. Okay, and what is that? So that teacher asked that all four grandmas had died on PE days only. Now this is what uh, with critically, or you can say intelligently or sagaciously, teacher asked to Benkinsop that all your grandmothers died only on PE day, and all four grandmothers, how it can be possible? Now he also interrogated who? The teacher, about why he was absent yesterday. The teacher also investigated about Benkinsop, that why was he absent on yesterday, or why was he absent yesterday. So Benkinsop replied he couldn't make it because he had gone or he had appointment with the dentist. So again Benkinsop cleverly making excuse, and he's saying that he wasn't able to appear, or he wasn't able to come to school and appear the maths tests. It's because he had gone, or he had appointment with the dentist. Now when he was asked to line up for PE by the teacher, again he made excuse of not having keyed, and as well not ironed due to bad hand. At any rate, that was task his grandma took care of. When asked what had happened to grandmother, he said she died. Again, what happens here? When teacher asked Banking Sop to line up, so he said he cannot be he is not able to line up. It's because he had forgot, or his cloth is not ironed, his kit is not ironed due to bad hand. And teacher investigated who has done it. So Banking Shop again said it is not it's always, or it's usually or gradually done by grandmother, but she again died. So again he made mistake, not mistake, but excuse like that. And it again linked with the beginning excuse that took the conversation nowhere. So again he came to the same excuse that it was his grandmother. So Venki Sopo was a person who always made excuses for his mistakes.